How's it going, guys? Alex here. Welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video, and of course today I am going to be showcasing the STR Vegito that is at Super Attack 10. But to answer the question in the video, what do you do with the dupe? And of course, if you're not familiar with what happened earlier on today, I would imagine that you have seen a few videos at this point. Basically, they did release the Vegito, the SSR version, which you can obtain from the barbershop for 20 of the Supreme Kai currency. So you can get 2 in total, which means that you're going to overall spend 40 of the Supreme Kai currency, which is, it sounds pretty good and damn good, right? And they added new missions so that you can go ahead and get a bit more of that currency, but it's like, well, there aren't any more Vegitos in the barbershop and we can't even get the medals. But I assume the way that it's going to work is that once they do eventually add medals to the game, it's going to work the same that I believe it's Nimbus Clouds work on the Japanese version of the game, where you have to complete certain events in a certain amount of time. I believe it has something to do with the Dokkan events, and I think it's if you complete a Dokkan event in 5 minutes or so, obviously it changes with every single event, you get this particular medal. So I think it's going to work the same with the Vegito. It actually got a new green screen. The last one was kind of all over the place, but this one is kind of flat and it's kind of hard to explain, but it should look a bit better, hopefully. And yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing how well it actually works once I put into play in Premiere Pro. So the question is, what dupe path do you go for when you use that dupe? And of course, you're on definitely, please don't do this. Do not feed your super attack into this one. At the very least, try to get as many Kais as you can, or just if you have any base Vegitos laying around, just feed them into this one, because the in Vegito, although he does have a high damage potential, and went over this in my previous video where I'll go over how the STR one compares to the other base Vegitos. So even though he does have a higher damage output than the majority of the other Vegitos, it honestly just isn't worth it, because this one is going to Dokkan into a legendary rare. So don't bother feeding the super attack, or that additional dupe into a super attack. Just use the other ones if you have any laying around. Maybe the agility Vegito from the world tournaments if you have at least one copy. Well, if you have multiple, and obviously you don't necessarily have any use for the other copies of that agility Vegito, feed it into this one. But the point is, just try to get his super attack level up with as many Vegito dupes as you can, and then obviously if you don't have that many more, use some Kai. So it's pretty straightforward if you are experienced with the game. Of course, if you haven't had that much experience with the potential system and such, you want to go for the bottom right path. And the reason why you want to go for the bottom right path is that, for one, it provides the most stat increases out of any of the other areas in the grid. So you have top left, top right, and then you have bottom left. But the one that gives the biggest stat increases and essentially gives the most abilities, so to speak, when it comes to crit level and additional, is the bottom right path, because I believe you can get him up to level 11 crit with the bottom right path alone, and then obviously the free ability, which I didn't do. I kind of focused on the stat boost a bit more, because overall they are just going to be doing way more, and they are always going to be there, whereas the abilities, it's just something that's based on a chance. So I'd rather focus on the stat increases for now. But yeah, definitely go for the bottom right path. Let's go ahead and showcase him, and I believe D-Monty actually already did this. So shout out to D-Monty. We definitely need to get something sorted relatively soon. Let's take on so it's physical day, which is actually kind of convenient. Let's take on Cool. It's been quite a while. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about Vegito. Like I said, I think I said it in this video, because I kind of tried recording this twice, and the first one was just like, yeah, it wasn't having any of it. So I personally think that it's kind of annoying, because you wait this long, and it's like, oh, okay, so I feel like if the communication was better, it wouldn't be so much of an issue. And he is free, so it's like, okay, I don't mind waiting a bit longer, but just lack of communication, I feel, is just, you know, annoying. Kind of disrespectful as well to the player base, considering how much time and effort a lot of the players put in. It's like, when you announce this, and you've done this multiple times now with Gogeta and such, I think that whole Gogeta thing happening again is just ridiculous, but we won't have to wait as long, I assume. I assume that we are going to wait as long, but again, we shall see. And in this particular form, Vegito is interesting. So, of course, I am going to go over the card once I get into the actual event, but he really is something else. He's not bad for a free-to-play unit. He's pretty damn good, but there are certain things that obviously do need improving. Alright, so let's jump over to the Vegito. I mean, for what he is, with the potential system buffs, he's looking pretty good. So he does give the 2 key to super types and 30% stat boost, so I would imagine that's going to go up to 70% when he Dokkans into an LR. Raises his attack and defense, causes supreme damage. That may increase to greatly raises once he Dokkans into an LR, when it's a transcendent ultra rare, it's just regular raises. And if the passive could come back around, that would be great. He has a 40% attack and defensive boost, and he raises his own ki by up to 6. The less health you have, the higher it's going to be. So if you're at like 20% of your health, you obviously are going to get bigger ki boosts, and his main attack link here is Brainiacs, I believe. Yep, attack which no one has, which is kind of sad, so, I'm actually, I've had such a bad experience with this Beerus that I never want to see him again, legit. It was so bad. If you haven't seen that video already, essentially what I did is, I took a 100% STR Beerus and a 100% Tech Beerus, and I compared their overall attack, and obviously the STR one is just naturally going to hit harder because he has the better passive, but the biggest, like, the main point of those videos in particular is just to simply see the difference between the two. So even though the STR one is going to win the majority of the time, it's just interesting to see how much of a difference there actually is when they are in the exact same level in a potential system. Obviously both at 100%, and there was a massive difference. There definitely was a massive difference. So if you want to go ahead and check that video out, I will probably forget to leave it linked. Yep, it just always happens. I always say that. Check it out in the comment section or description, but it's just never there anyway. It's been quite a while since I've done a Hero Colosseum video. I may actually go ahead and do one today. Okay. Here we go. And now Super Saiyan 4 Goku is going to take him out with a normal attack. But we do have... Wait, hold on. Does Beerus have Brainiacs? I think low-key Beerus may have Brainiacs. Hold on. No. Is it Whis then? It may be Whis. I definitely think it's one of those units that has the link. Well, I mean, yeah, it's just a key link. Let's see how hard Vegito can hit here. Obviously, basing it off the attack stat, and at this level, if he can hit for, if his attack stat is like around 300, 400k, I will be extremely impressed. You know what? With a support unit in play as well, that's not bad. A 40% increase to attack and defense, raises his own attack, bottom right path open, around 50% in potential system. That, I think that's pretty solid. To be honest, I think that is pretty solid. You okay, Cam? You okay? Okay, good. So, what I'm thinking now is, since they've essentially released the lead, what I can definitely see them doing is... face cam, you okay? I think my face cam was like lagging there, so I'm hoping I can... I don't know why it's doing this today. It should be fine though. It looks fine now, but it was lagging during that period, which is why I kind of had to cut the video. And it's doing it again. Is it when I move? Because, I don't know. Is it the game? I'm hoping it doesn't keep doing that, and the audio is probably going to desync, even though it does that the majority of the time. Right, let's put Vegito here again. I'm curious... Right, let's just try to take out this event as soon as we can, so it doesn't, like, completely just... Oh, it's doing it again. Just so it doesn't completely lag out, and if you look... Oh, I made a mistake. I made a mistake! Wait, does his attack stat keep going up? No, he must share an attack with the Goku, surely. Ooh, okay. Goku crit, please! Can you... Yeah, okay, I needed that. Yeah, big time. I was so focused on the face cam that I'm just like, wait, I'm about to lose here. But we are good. We have a type advantage now. Going to use a Dembe. Almost lost there terribly. That was always a terrible loss. Bush's passive isn't even active. So let's stay with your boy Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So I'm definitely going to use this team a lot more once Vegito Blue comes out. It's just, I haven't particularly been that interested in STR for quite a while. It actually used to be my favorite type back when Super Saiyan 3 Goku was like the best STR unit in the game. But Gogeta came out, I was like, okay, I still dig a Rainbow team and obviously STR units, but when Super Saiyan 4 Goku came out, I was like, oh. Oh, okay then. I kind of started to prefer Agility a bit more. Now Agility's probably one of my favorite worst types, pardon me. But now, because we're not so much about mono teams, it's like, oh, what's your favorite category, you know? It changes over time. And that kind of gives me a video idea. So, be on the lookout for that, potentially. What's this doing? Yeah, I'm pretty certain they do share an attack link here. It doesn't seem like that's significant of an increase, but it will make a bit of a difference. Now, I'm really hoping that Super Saiyan 3 Goku does not take out the cooler here, and I just knocked out, almost knocked out my green screen. I kind of pushed it back, because I kind of have to like be a bit more aware of my surroundings, because it's legit right behind me, so if I'm even an inch, it's going to be like, yeah, see you later. So even without the support unit in play, that's 350k. Honestly, I'm pleasantly surprised. I expected like 300k max, but his attack stat legit rose to around 410k with, again, 50% in a potential system, not even a Transcended Ultra Rare yet, and he was legit better than most Transcended Ultra Rares with just what he is right now. 40% attack and defense, raises his own attack. Obviously, he has that free crit ability, which adds to it as well. Definitely excited to see how well the Transcendent Doctorite performs. I'm just excited for the LR in general. Just excited to actually get the medals for this card in particular. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video as always. And if you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Probably going to have a bit of a special video coming out relatively soon. But I hope you guys have a great day as always. And I will see you all in the next one.